Lou down there, loving the sunshine, out on the water on Cygnet Court at Glenelg North. It does not get any better than that. There's only 8 of them in a row, and good luck trying to buy one unless you take this opportunity. And also, I'm not sure whether it was mentioned specifically, but that has a northerly aspect. That is some property, probably one of the finest properties in the entire state. So make sure if you're a boatie, get down there and have a look at that particular property. Now we're here with Mike O'Connell, who is the Managing Director of AG Security and the founder. Mike, got a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
The first one's from Nikki. How should I react if I'm home and someone breaks into my house? Oh, worst nightmare.
It is your worst nightmare. There's a few scenarios, of course. If someone's breaking into your home and you have a monitored security system, first thing you do, press your panic button or duress button.
Right.
Now, great if you've got a monitored system. If you don't, then
when your adrenaline's rushing too, I would not remember how to do it in our place.
No, well, a lot of the new systems now, you've got a lot of remotes that can be done with that, or have a code pad in the bedrooms, always a fantastic option, especially for that scenario. However, let's say you don't have a system, then we've got a totally different way of behaving. If someone's in your home and you can hear them wandering around, don't go and confront them. What you've got to do is, you've got to understand that they're in the home, they're very pumped up with adrenaline, and they can do anything to you. So if you get confronted, cower down. Try not to look at them, say, I don't care what you take, please just don't hurt my family. Cower down, get into the corner, say, take whatever you like, please leave us alone and we won't say anything. And try not to let the husband say anything. Always let the lady say something if that's the case.
Is that right?
Oh yes.
Whoa.
Because quite often when these people are breaking in, they tend to be males. They do not like the male dominating figure of a father figure or an older person. So always let the lady talk, if you can remember that in that situation.
Can I assume that we're talking about people on drugs normally, or is this just generally just the common thief? I mean, it's not the organised one, is it? They're not going to come in and, you know, you talked earlier about people that are organised, staking the house out. These kind of people would be more just spontaneous?
Yeah, they tend to be, because they're the desperate people, and they could be on drugs, which then changes their behaviour dramatically, and they can become quite violent.
And they're not rational, are they?
No, very unrational. So once again, cower down, give them anything they want, and help them. Say, look, the money's over there, or take that, that's worth a lot. Please take whatever you want. And once again, the male dominating figure is the one that you want to keep out of the conversation, because he is a potential threat.
Now, what about if you're a black belt in karate and you really know your way around? Presumably they would deal with it quite differently.
Look, some of them may, but those people are trained, and they're trained properly, and most of them would not confront them or take them on.
Is that right?
Oh yes, they would wait, because at this stage they are in a position of, they don't have a position of strength. They don't know how many people are there. They don't know who's got potentially a weapon or a gun or a knife. If it was one-on-one and he was confident, he could see his way clear, he may do something a little differently.
Now, Mike, we've got to wrap it up now, but I just have got something that I got out of the garage that I thought might be handy if you had someone break in, because I knew that we had this request on it. How would you go with these?
Right, some heavy-duty handcuffs. Well, Anthony, they aren't regulations, so I assume that's for your motorbike or something, is it?
Well, these are actually bought from the States, and they are motorbike, but they are quite...
Yeah, well, might hold down a couple of gorillas.
Okay. Mike, that's been fantastic. Thanks for coming in and sharing those things. It's not a nice subject in some ways, but it's reality, isn't it? It's
reality, and look, thanks for having me. I enjoyed it, and hope any listeners and viewers have taken a few words of advice and some tips.
Thanks very much, Mike. Now let's go and have a look at some hot properties. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. We've got our own little TOOP TV Father Christmas here, and he's going to put in a guest appearance for the final show before Christmas. He's a really cool Father Christmas. And next week we're at SA's finest Unley Park. Great big house over there. You will absolutely love it. RP Data next week, an update. And also we might have a little surprise appearance of Craig James. Don't tell anyone. So see you next week. We've got some really full-on information for you. Hope you love the show. Let's see you next week, next Wednesday at 1 o'clock.